Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now then, if they were going to make a soap opera about UKIP leaders, they'd have to show it after the watershed. In real life, in the latest episode, Henry Bolton has left his wife and two small children over Christmas for a young model named Jo Marney, who sent a stream of extremely offensive text messages saying the most racist things possible about Meghan Markle, who's shortly to marry Prince Harry. Unimpressed, his party are holding a special meeting this week where Mr Bolton is going to have to plead for his job and convince them that his relationship with Ms Marney is over. And he's with me now. Are you still in love with her?
There are strong affections there, yes.
Because what your party want to hear is that this relationship is over, and you can't tell them that, can you?
Well, that's not what the party have said at all. The NEC held a vote of no confidence. There are a range of reasons given for that. The general consensus was, that there was a problem with my my judgment
Yes.
around that whole episode. But the point is that actually we are off, and we have been for a very long time, off the field in terms of the debate on leaving the European Union. What we should be doing is shaping the future of this country's independence. And that's what we should be focusing on, not whether or not somebody way before I met them actually sent private messages that actually had nothing to do with me, and I had no means of knowing about them.
But very extreme messages. And you're still in touch, aren't you? You were seen with her on Tuesday. So this is a relationship which is live.
Yeah, but that's not the point, Andrew. The point is that I'm the leader of a political party that brought about the referendum, that was partly instrumental in bringing about the result. We have a responsibility to the British people to project politics into the debate to shape the future of this country. And that's what I'm 110% focused upon.
I'm pushing this, and I'm asking you, because not because I'm prurient, but because your party are really concerned about it. You said the relationship was on hold. It's no longer on hold, is it?
Well, if you'll excuse me, Andrew, I think actually that what the party is concerned about is unifying and projecting its politics. For a very long time now, for way beyond, before I became leader, all of the members have known that internal communications, the finances, the organisation of the party needed an overhaul. And that's what I'm engaged in.
1,000 members a month, I think you said recently?
Well, hundreds, yes. And indeed, that's been going on for the best part of a year, from way before I was elected leader. And it's those things that need to be turned around. So the priority for me has been to organise the party, and it doesn't happen overnight.
Well, you say that the party aren't interested in this stuff. Let me read you what Ben Walker, who was one of your leadership contenders, said. You probably know about this. If it's true they are still an item, and I have no reason to doubt that they are, and he'll certainly have no reason now, it's another kick in the teeth to hard-working grassroots members of UKIP. The fact that he continues to associate with this woman and her abhorrent views demonstrates a disastrous lack of judgment and complete disregard for the party's reputation, which he has managed to single-handedly destroy, his only achievement to date, says Mr Walker.
Yeah, well, Mr Walker is on the back foot, because Mr Walker himself
like he's on the front foot.
He's absolutely not, as I think the coming days will prove. He has been subversive and disruptive in his activities towards the party. He is, along with other people, and indeed one of the purposes. And I was fully transparent with this before I was elected leader, whilst I was going around during the leadership campaign. One of the primary tasks has got to be to unite the party, to do away with the factionalisation that has actually arisen over a long period of time.
If we're going to be very hard for you to do that, isn't it?
It's going to be incredibly hard. But the choice now facing the membership is either continue with the agenda of reform or retain the status quo, which includes the factionalisation. And so that decision will be made on the 17th.
I am not going to read out your girlfriend's tweets because they are so offensive, but they include things like Meghan Markle's seed will taint our royal family, she said. Now and described Muslims as the cancer of this earth. Now, you said at the time that they were indefensible, but, quotes, there was some context to them which will be revealed in time.
Yes, there will.
What context could there possibly be?
Well, first of all, the source of those tweets has already said publicly that they were doctored. He has also said that Yes, there was a...
But the source of the tweets is
that
Jo
made
Marney.
them public. And you'll probably be aware, Andrew, that when we talk about defamation, when we talk about the legal aspects of this, it's the person who makes these things public. So, and these were not public comments. Absolutely not.
Clear. Jo Marney's texts were doctored, you are saying. They are false.
The source of one of those texts has said, or a couple of them has said, and they weren't texts, by the way, they were private Facebook messages, and he has said that they were doctored. So, by him. And indeed, as I say, in the days to come, there will be more evidence being presented as to how they were obtained. So, and again, that source has said he's been misled by people within the party. So there are issues within the party. And the first thing is to sort this party out so that it can actually present its politics. And this is part of it. And this is actually a problem that has been going on for many months, way before I was leader.
But they are livid with you, not only about this, but also the fact that you left your wife and children in those circumstances. At that special meeting, let's be honest, they're going to hang you by the heels.
Oh, I doubt it very much, Andrew. With the 17th would tell, I'm getting a huge amount of support from around the country because the membership know what's been going on within the party for a very long time. And they know that I'm not responsible for that. They know that the factionalisation needs to be dealt with if the party is going to professionalise and be effective. And they actually know that I am embarked upon an agenda because I've been touring around the country ever since October. And they are very well aware of the agenda that I've embarked upon.
Mr. Bolton, it's over, isn't it?
No, I don't believe it is, no. I think that decision will be made on the 17th. I sincerely believe that if the party decides to go down the route of another leadership contest, that will take sort of 4 to 5 months to complete, and then the new leader has to get themselves their feet on the desk. Then I think by then the party will have lost the opportunity to shape the future independence of this country post-Brexit.
So and I think indeed that it will finished. Basically,
it's reform or it's remain as you are now, and we know that as we are now for UKIP is not good enough.
All right. For now, maybe there will be a next time, Mr. Bolton. Thanks very much indeed for talking to us.